Hey everybody, welcome back to another Ridge Creek episode today. Today's going to be a little different video. We're going to go over changing out your hubs and bearings in your boat trailers. It's winter time. It's a perfect time to jump start on that maintenance so that you're not dealing with it during fishing season. I'll go through what I bought and we'll take it from there. Alright, so I'll show you what I got here. This is from Northern Tool. It's our 4 lug on 4-inch diameter hub assembly. It comes pre-packed. It's got bearings already in the front, and then you have your seal and grease already on the inside. Then you have the Zerk fitting on the back there to add grease. And the theory behind this is add grease in the back and it'll push out the front. So in the package it comes with a new cotter pin and then a new dust cap and cap for the outside. This plastic's just for when you're tapping in the cap to the front of the hub, just so you can do it evenly. And then these are the old ones I'm replacing. Honestly, I haven't messed with these hubs or the bearings in the 4 years I've had it, so it's definitely time. And then I do have a little slop in there, so hopefully that'll tighten up and we'll be good to go this year. So let's get to it. All right, so to start off, I removed the tire, so obviously that's gonna be our first part. And then I put these on, these covers, because I lost my dust caps, and as you can see, that grease is all disgusting, and it's got some rust in there. I'll give you guys a little closer view of that. So we're gonna remove that. All right, so you're gonna need a little hammer for this. So we need to get this cap off. All right, and I'm not too worried about banging the heck out of this cap because this is all getting replaced. Thank you, William. So then behind here is gonna be your castle nut that holds the whole assembly on, and then you should have a cotter pin right there. This is what holds on that castle nut in place after you retighten it. So take that out.
Boat!
This is the boat, buddy. And you're going to take this castle nut off. This is what holds the hub assembly on there. And this kit doesn't, the kit that I bought doesn't come with a new castle nut, so I want to make sure I get this all cleaned up before I throw that on. And then after that, this whole hub assembly is just gonna slide off. Oh, it should. The other side was a lot easier. Alright guys, so we got it off. I just took the hammer, hit it from the back there, and as you can see, this is full of just junk. This out here is your axle seal, and it's just kind of corroded. I do put this in salt water every once in a while, so that obviously doesn't do good for bearings all the time. And then the grease inside's pretty nasty too. So all right, so now that that's off, I'm gonna clean this spindle off just with a paper towel, and then we'll go over the install. Alrighty, everybody, so we got the spindle all cleaned off. I just took a paper towel, wiped it all off. So we have our castle nut here. I got that all cleaned up. And then we have the washer. And then we got a new cotter pin here, so I'm going to use that. Alright, so what we're going to do now is we're going to grab this new hub. And we're just going to slide it right on.
Boat.
Okay. So we got that on there. Okay, so then the next step is going to be our washer. It's going to go against your bearing. And then castle nut. And prepare yourself. This is obviously a pretty messy process when you're involving grease into things. So set yourself up for success. Alright, so I'm just going to hand tighten that snug. And then I have here is a castle nut socket. And so I'm going to put that on there. Get that tightened. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to get this kind of snug. Just kind of set everything on there.
Help.
And then we're going to back it off. And then I'm already lined up right here with my hole for the cotter pin. Hey, William, we're not getting in the boat right now, bud. Okay? We're working on a project here, buddy. Get in the boat. Yep. Okay, so once your cotter pin goes in there, you want to take each side of that pin and wrap it around. And that's going to hold that cotter pin in place. This is where a hammer might come in handy. Alright, so now it's on there. One thing to check, we want this to move. We don't want to tighten, you don't want to tighten this castle nut down so tight that your hub assembly is not moving. So we got it snugged, we got it set on there. I backed it out. There is full instructions on this that come in the box. And they specify doing 30 to 40 pounds on a torque wrench. I don't have one, so we're just gonna go snug, back it off, and we're right there in the hole. No slop in the going back and forth. And so now it's just gonna be up to putting this cap on. Okay, so we have our cap here, a dust cap, and then we have the plastic piece that they give us. And this is gonna be for tapping this cap in to the hole. Oh, thanks, William. Thanks, buddy. And then you want to take a block of wood, and so when you take your hammer and hit against it, you can try and get this in nice and even. You want to get your skid steer away there, bud? Once you get in there, just go around, make sure it's nice and snug all the way on, nice and even. Looks like we need to go in for the fine tune. What I did on the other side, I got rid of that plastic. Just did my fine tune there. And there you go. It's all in. Ready to throw the tire back on, and just like that, we're ready to go. Before I put the tire on, I'm just gonna put a couple more pumps of grease in this Zerk. When you're doing the boat trailers, make sure you're using some grease that is made for boat trailers. Help repel the water that's gonna get into these hubs. So that's how you guys replace it. If you have any questions, reach out, and good luck on your wintertime boat maintenance. Can you say bye-bye, William?
Bye-bye.
We'll see you guys out on the field.